In January of 2023, Carmen Heredia had no choice but to face a scandal of massive Medicaid fraud as the new head of the Arizona healthcare cost containment system.
Focusing on something that was completely unexpected. For me, it was new information walking into the job, and it's been our complete focus.
She's talking about the scheme that preys on vulnerable people, including Native Americans, fighting addiction. Organizers of the scam entice victims to live in unlicensed and unregulated sober living homes, sign them up on the American Indian Health Plan, and broker the patients to rehab centers so the services can be billed to access. The problem? Legitimate services aren't provided. The amount of money Access was billed on one code alone skyrocketed from $53 million in 2020 to nearly $670 million in 2022. Some providers billed for members who were minors, incarcerated, or dead. Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays, when I spoke to her months ago, she told me at the time that she believed the Access system needed an overhaul. Do you agree with that? And if so, what has been done to really overhaul how things are done here?
I do think we need an overhaul. I think what I've uncovered is a lot of things. There's policy that needs to change. There's information silos that we needed to change. There's a resource issue. I think one of the reasons that this happened at the state was a lack of resources and attention and oversight into this area.
Heredia tells me she's been communicating with tribal communities impacted by the crisis.
And I hear a lot of pain and suffering, time and time again, stories of people sharing missing loved ones and deaths that have occurred. And it's important for us to understand what's happened.
Now more than 300 Medicaid providers are on the Access suspension list, accused of fraud and not being paid at all. What would be your message to the behavioral health providers that are already suspended, who've said that their services were legitimate and they think this crackdown is more of a witch hunt?
Great question. I think there's a very complex part here where I'm being very conscientious of, I don't want good actors in the system, quality behavioral health providers, to have negative consequences here. We've been really focused on ensuring that we have access to care and services. So as so many providers shut down, we're constantly evaluating, are there still enough providers in network to continue services geographically, for service levels, for genders, for cultures, like for all the different ways that you have to be available.
As for the changes made, Access doesn't allow anyone to join the American Indian Health Plan by calling over the phone. The agency's technology to detect red flags on billing has improved, Heredia says, and there's a moratorium on the enrollment of new providers, but it's set to end on December 9th. Are you prepared for any sort of influx of rehab centers trying to sign back up?
Well, we've heard that they're waiting for the moratorium to lift. And so knowing that and based on the great advice from the Attorney General's office and interviews they've done and information they have, we've actually requested CMS to allow us to extend the moratorium.
Heredia says she's requested a 6-month extension from the Centers of Medicare and Medicaid Services. She's spoken to Medicaid directors in other states with similar fraudulent activity, but admits Arizona's scandal is unique. Is there a possibility, do you think, in the long term that we ever see this sober living scheme disintegrate?
I believe there has to be an end to it because we've again shut down the front door. We've put in a tremendous amount of systems in place. We're on track to make 40 different system changes, and we're about halfway through that. There has to be an end to this.
To see the entire interview with Carmen Heredia, go to our Fox 10 Phoenix YouTube channel, plus download the Fox Local app to watch our special report, The Sober Truth, Inside Arizona's Medicaid Scandal, streaming tomorrow night at 7 on the app. And for all of our coverage on this crisis, head to fox10phoenix.com/soberliving. I'm Justin Lum for Fox 10 Investigates.